Hello, this is Purge, and I'm bringing you guys a custom game. Don't normally do these too often, but recording now. Actually, I almost never do custom games, but I've been playing a lot of GemTD recently, and I'm going to show you guys a run that me and Wolfman are doing here. No, I mean, you can talk in game and stuff, it's fine. I'm just saying that I'm recording. We're just talking in game to do this, so I can talk a lot while we play.
The battle begins.
And GemTD is if you don't know what TD stands for, it's tower defense basically. And a tower defense, the purpose of a tower defense is to make a maze basically that gives you a good outcome. Does that make sense? 1 second. I'm gonna do a diamond, aquamarine, opal, emerald. I'm gonna do an emerald, I guess. TD basically means that the creeps will walk along this path, and you have to kill them until they reach here, and they don't attack you on their way through. Sorry about the loud noises in the background if there are any, but we have our windows opened for once. So basically, you want to kill the units before they get to the base. And to do that, you put towers down and you create a maze, so that you basically make it longer for them to walk from point A to point B. And they can't change paths, they basically have to go from each point individually. So what you do is you make it very, very far for them. And GemTD, the way that it's done basically is the towers can also combine, which is kind of cool. So you can place 5 towers every round, and then you have to pick which one you want. Sometimes you get lucky and they combine into something. So for me right now, I got lucky. So I got the 3 pieces. I basically fulfilled the recipe. I got a chip sapphire, a chip diamond, and a chip topaz. So that lets me one shot make a silver. So we call it making a one shot. So the silver, basically when you upgrade something, it gets way more value than it had previously. And what that usually means is it has something like quadruples the damage, plus it adds some stats effects. So this one does 25 damage, whereas these other towers are doing like 4 and 2. So it does like insanely more damage. What the heck? I think it's just attacking slow or something. That was weird. It looked like it wasn't attacking. Maybe I canceled it a few times. But basically we leaked here, but that's fine because it has to come all the way around. So we'll get a second pass on our main clump here. But pretty much you always want to focus your forces in the middle, pretty much, because if you do that, then it means that you guarantee get 2 passes, and that's really important for levels like air, pretty much. So we just started doing a new pattern type, aquamarine. Yeah, that'll work, and then I can put the other 3 here.
As I will.
So I'm basically looking at the towers that I'm getting, and I want to keep my towers over here. The ones that I don't choose, they turn into pumpkins. That's where all these pumpkins are coming from, if you guys haven't figured that one out yet. I'm going to go with... Do you want to make a malachite? Oh wait, you don't have an opal, sorry. If I had 4 chipped emeralds, I could double upgrade them. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So we basically already have the astrated ruby. We're going to be fine on that, so I should build for myself. So I'll do this one. Yeah, go ahead. It's not the best placement here, this one. Last game we had it put here. What if I just cancel... If I just spam S? Oh, this actually works nice. Nice, I can just spam S and cancel the silver from attacking and give all of the bonus to the astrated ruby.
As I will.
Okay, so what I basically meant there is... Let's do this. What do I need to finish this? I need a chipped opal. So I think I'm gonna actually try to get it. Nope, didn't get it. Got a little unlucky. I can make a flawed aquamarine, which would ultimately make a silver knight, but this is a much later tower. So I should still build either of these 3 or either of these 3. So I think I'm gonna make a diamond probably. No, I'm gonna go with the sapphire, I think. Every tower has individual properties. For example, Sapphire Tower can actually slow. So I'm just going to build this because it builds into something, and until it does, it actually helps out a lot as well. This one does split shot, it does damage. This one attacks really fast. This one lowers armor, and this one does a poison sting. Different ways to do damage and stuff like that. So we're basically building our maze. We're constructing our powerful towers and our damage dealing towers, all in a goal of eventually making something really strong in the middle. And our goal is basically to make our things run long. So for example, when creeps spawn here at the tombstone, for them to get to this point here, they have to walk down here, and they have to walk to the right, and then they have to swing around. That's really good for us. And then to go to the next point over here, they have to walk past this again. Well, right now they'll technically go around, but as soon as we wall this off and then wall it this way around the south end, that means that the only way to this path would be for them to go this way into here, and then to go back through and then over to the third side. And then to get up here, we need to basically prevent them walking from here to here. So to do that, we're just going to put a line going north and then to the left of this. And that way they have to, again, go back through our middle. So I think our maze looks a little different. It might not be perfectly efficient because we haven't quite been playing a lot of this mode just yet. Again, I'm trying to put the kills on this because it increases the damage. And we feel like this one is a damage accelerator. For example, if, like right now, it's gotten 10 kills, so it decreases the enemy's magic resistance by 10%, so this does magic damage. If I let this get kills, it increases my right-click damage by 10, which is good, but not amazing. Because it only increases this tower. Whereas if this decreases magic resistance in an AoE, any other towers that do magic damage will be bolstered. So I think it's pretty worthwhile to let that do maximum damage output. Alright, I got an opal. I'm going to level this up. It's not the best placement. In fact, it's... I regret building that, honestly. That was a mistake, I think. I should have just made a regular. I thought it was close enough to the AoE, but it's not. It has an attack speed aura. If I look at... We have a spreadsheet that we were making. Flawed Opal will make a Uranium-238, which is basically never going to be built. Well, it can be, but it's very far away, so it's kind of a shitty... This was kind of a bad placement. I should have made this a regular Opal, because I could have turned this into a Malachite right here. This would have been a Malachite. Wow, that was really lucky. You got a normal. That normal emerald will build a Jade, which is very good. It's a tower we will need. Wow, this actually is... You can make your other towers not attack, by the way, if you just press S on them. We could be giving all the kills to the Asteroid Ruby.
Your queen moves.
So we want this to go south.
A path to pain.
Okay, and I've got a chipped opal. So I found the chipped opal 1, which builds into the Malachite. So now we can finally put a Malachite right in the middle. We kind of would have liked this to be right in the middle, but unfortunately it's not, so oh well. He'll pick something out here. Need a chipped diamond for another silver. Need a normal opal. Flawed sapphire. Don't have any of those. There's basically 5 quality types. In the early game, you're more likely to place down chipped. Then you're likely to place down flawed, normal, flawless, and perfect. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 types of gems. So that's basically what GemTD is. It's kind of random, and it's a little bit of planning as well, and there's a little bit of mazing, but the mazing is pretty straightforward. When you're first learning the game, you're mostly learning how to maze. Again, I'm going to press S on these because I don't want them to attack. I just want it to do... I would ideally want just the fire tower to do damage because I'm trying to put all the kills on it, and I know that he's going to be able to handle it by himself. I have to pay attention to that though because I might mess up when I'm not paying attention. Put that there.
Quickly now.
Okay, got another flawed opal. That's pretty good.
Forward.
Flawed sapphire.
Oh,
A
yes.
flawed sapphire. I'm looking at my spreadsheet here. It makes a jade, which we actually could grab. I have a flawed sapphire that I could grab, and we could hypothetically get a jade. Need a normal opal. Should I grab the flawed sapphire, or do you think I should get the... Oh, I can make a flawed diamond. We could have a huge malachite.
Swiftly.
Malachite with the normal, or flawed diamond, or this is like this would be the earliest malachite we've ever gotten. Or for large malachite. We should probably do the huge malachite, honestly. I think I'm gonna do the huge malachite. It's a lot better. Again, I want these to do, yeah, whatever. I'll have them start attacking.
As I will.
Invisibility. Do we have vision? We do. It'll give vision about here.
Oh, yes.
You don't want to put all 5 up here, because if you get a one-shot, like
Here,
one of these
here.
basically, like a silver or something, then it's in a bad space. The only reason I'm building so wide here,
Your
so early,
queen
is because... Alright, there's that flawed cipher that I was thinking about last game. And then I have 2 more places,
Pain
which I need to
train.
place up here, because I need to work on blocking up. 2 chipped emeralds, 3 chipped emeralds. Can do a flawed sapphire to prepare for the jade. You make sure he doesn't have something similar. He doesn't. So I'll do the flawed sapphire.
Forward.
I basically just want to maze a little bit around the ruby, because the AoE here is like this. And if we don't maze around it properly, then we're getting less damage out of it. And this is the tower that we want to get the most kills in the early game. Wow, this tower just like instantly got a buttload of kills. So I pretty much have control over... Oh, except for this one. I have control over a lot of the early towers. I can't remember if I right-clicked with this one or not, but I gotta make sure that...
Oh, yes.
Wolfman's on the phone right now if you're wondering why he's not talking. This is another reason to not put a corner piece here. So here's we'll have some vision, but it'll probably start appearing about here. Part of the problem is, again, I want to give all the damage to this, or all the kills to this, because it could really increase the magic resistance by a lot,
A
but
royal path.
let's finish our maze.
I'm not ready. A path to pain.
You're gonna have to...
Quickly now.
Okay, so I got a flawed aquamarine, which makes a silver, which is, we already have one, so it's kind of a waste. I could make a flawed opal, I could make a chipped opal. Do we have a chipped opal anymore? No, we don't anymore, and we're going to need another malachite eventually, so I'm going to make a chipped opal, I think. I'm just going to choose one of these. So that lets us make another malachite with a chipped aquamarine, which he may or may not have. Yeah. Oh wait, what does this make? A silver? Okay, I'm okay with this. And then we just need a chipped aqua. Okay, number 2. We need 2 malachites for the late game, basically. There's a lot of interesting planning stuff that you can do. Pretty much. Okay, so now that we're on a boss level, basically what we want to do is we want to put all of our towers right in the middle if possible. Because we basically want... Boss levels fly always. So... Normal ruby for
Quickly
silver,
now.
what does that mean? I didn't get lucky with like a one-shot or anything. He's got a flawed amethyst. Our damage is... It's not very good, honestly. This is an AoE tower, this is an AoE tower, this is a single target tower. I guess we have 2 single targets, not the worst, but it's not looking very good. So I could get a flawed emerald, which I think doesn't make anything for a while. It'll make a something advanced, like one of the second best towers in the game. So upgrading that doesn't do very much. Chip topaz doesn't do very much. Flawless ruby. Okay, that was a good... We could get lucky at some pretty soon with a volcano, which would upgrade this. Chipped aquamarine, which I don't have. Normal ruby. I could build towards another silver, basically. So chip sapphire, chip diamond. Okay, so we got a boss level going on. We did about half of his HP. We might actually kill him. Technically, probably not. We're slightly more damage heavy on the east-west because of where these silvers are placed. But they're also covering the middle, so maybe we'll get him. Really close. That's really unfortunate. If we killed him, we would have gotten 200 gold. And he's going to do, like, no damage. Took 12 damage. We really should have killed him. That's too bad.
Forward.
But we took almost no damage. When you're a new player, you almost always take, like, half of your HP, 75% of your HP there because you're not anticipating a boss. When you're an experienced player, you don't even kill him consistently. Flawed Aquamarine. Already have one of those, so I'm going to replace slightly. Chipped Opal, that's kind of what we needed, really. And then I'm going to start mazing over here as well. 2, 3. Okay, and to double check what I have a chipped opal, which I'll put right in the middle because this gives us an aura level 1. We already have a chipped opal over here, but we're probably planning to build another malachite. So by keeping this here, it gives everything in this AoE 20 attack speed. If we had this actually in the previous round, we would have killed the boss. This one over here is a level 2 and it gives almost no bonus. It gives it to these two. And this guy here gets it. But this tower really should be placed more towards the center, so I kind of messed up on that. Either way, we do a shitload of damage right now. We still need a chipped aquamarine. I feel pretty comfortable putting like... I'll put like 2 towers over here. That way there's a better chance of using one of those 3. See, this is where you get a little unlucky. I got a normal amethyst. And that's good to have, but we actually already have one. That's in the middle. I would have liked this to be just sitting passively in the middle, more or less. Because if I did, then it applies armor to my opponents. Just by it being alive. If I choose it over here, it sits over here and it does almost nothing all game until I finally build it into something. So it's a little bit of a waste. And again, these are my other 2. I can make a flawed amethyst, but I'm pretty sure we already have one of those. Actually, we don't. I think I'm going to make a flawed amethyst then, most likely. Flawed amethyst for the quartz, which is a tower you really need. It's anti-air. So that gets us closer to it. Really need a flawless ruby. Really want a normal ruby. Normal ruby is one of the most important towers in the game. It's used on like 2 things. It's used on the quartz, and it's used on a silver knight. So you end up needing it twice as much as more things. Also, you really want a flawless ruby. That's the other problem. You need flawless ruby for the volcano, because volcano is the basic upgrade of this, the asteroid ruby. And you also need it for both the quartz, which you really need against minus armor, or for air, because it gives minus armor, and sometimes you kind of really want a silver knight. The reason the silver knight's really important is because it's an upgrade from the silver. And the way that slows and any other status effect work is that they all stack. So if they're at different levels, so for example, this chipped opal gives a 20 attack speed aura, and this one gives a 30 attack speed aura. That doesn't mean that you only take the 30, it means you actually take both. And the same applies for slows and for minus armor. So if this does 40 slow, it stacks with this one, which does 60 slow. And then if I get a silver knight, the silver knight does 80 slow, which is good, because then all those things stack together. But if you have all the same level of slow, then the maximum you can slow something is like 60. So if I only have silvers, then I only slow by 60. They don't stack together. So you really need to diversify your towers a little bit, especially with opals. That's the primary one, but sometimes with other things like slows. So you kind of have to know what things do. This, for example, does poison damage. You can't stack the same poison damage. So you have to diversify that a little bit. But you don't really diversify poison. You're mostly worried about slow, armor, and attack speed. How's this doing? Hasn't got any new things since I stopped building on it. So that kind of scares me. And once in a while, you basically just want to replace... You know what? I'm actually going to go pretty heavy over here with amazing. Because last game we got really wrecked by a really event. We took too long to maze. So I'm looking for a flawed diamond. If I look at my chart, flawed diamond is huge malachite and a gold. Huge malachite is here. We already have one. And for gold, we'll eventually need it. So I think it's okay to just grab it. It'll eventually build into something we need. Oh, we have a silver knight? Oh, that's cool. Oh, he got a normal ruby, that's why. We're pretty far away from a flawless emerald for the quartz, so I think it's better to make a silver knight right now. I should be microing this. It should always be at the front. Because if you target the ones in the front, it, oh nice, we got a level up on this, 40% now. If you target the one on the front, then they end up getting bunched up behind it. So there is a little bit of micro that you can do in this game. But it's really good that we have both a silver and a silver knight right now. I don't know if I have control both. Yeah, it doesn't look like I do. That's another issue.
Forward.
Kind of happens.
The page
Last time we got wrecked on
train.
wave 17, and it was really depressing. See, if I would have been placing this, I could have put a flawed opal by our towers, for example.
Path to pain.
And he's not doing anything for the maze, so I think that's not that big of a deal.
Quickly now.
This tower does very little in terms of individual DPS. Normal aquamarine, which does a cat's eye, which ultimately we do want to build. It's way down here. Very, very good tower. It gives damage bonus and attack speed bonus, but it's going to be a while until we build it. Normal amethyst, I could build this into a volcano or a bloodstone, which we already have that, so that means we probably already have it for the volcano, which we do. I've got a flawed opal here, which will eventually be used for a uranium-238, although almost every single game we play, we almost never get it. It's really annoying. It's almost entirely reliant on getting a perfect topaz here, and we already have the opal. It's over here. It's in a bad spot. I would have liked to have this actually in the maze for attack speed, so I kind of got a crappy draw here. None of these are particularly good, and they're also out of place, so... we kind of messed up here, I think. We've got a chipped ruby, but I don't think that makes anything really, except for an asteroided ruby, the volcano precursor. We could build another one, it wouldn't be terrible. I don't think that'd be a terrible thing to do, really. Flawed ruby, chipped amethyst. Unfortunately, I have a normal amethyst. We have a chipped one right there. I'm not really sure what I should be building, to be honest. I don't think any of these are. You know what I should have had him do? He should have made the amethyst. I should have made the chipped. That's not how you slow it. Because he had the amethyst, I did not, so you could have made the amethyst here. I could have made the ruby here. Although this is the better placement for the thing. Normal amethyst. Because it makes a volcano, but we already have one. I don't know. The normal one is here. But I guess this one will go away. Yeah, that's technically... Anyways. Gotta target the front. Sometimes our slows are not quite organized and things aren't as slowed as they maybe needed to be, but it's okay. I'm being a little sarcastic here because, again, last time we were rocking, we killed the boss. I think we killed both of the two bosses or something. And, no, we didn't kill the second boss, but we took very little damage from it, and then we took like a stupid amount of damage on a wave that we never leak on. Because we were too lazy. Completing this is really important because it gives you 2 extra passes, basically. So we got a flying wave. You could argue we should really focus on the middle for this one because it's flying. So I think I'm going to.
Oh,
I'll put 3
yes.
down. That looks like a pretty big tower. And then 4 or 5. What did I get? A flawed topaz, which does a dark emerald eventually, which we probably... Nah, we don't have one yet. So I could do that. Chipped aquamarine. Could make another malachite. The problem with that is we lose our opal, I think. Oh, it's this opal. I think I'm going to do that.
for me.
And he has got... I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I was right.
yes.
I knew it was going to take this one because we placed this one before I placed this one, I remembered. And Malachite's pretty good here because it does AoE damage again. Hits, well, kind of AoE, attacks 3 enemies, does split shot. It's like a super split shot tower. So we'll easily kill these as they pass the second time.
Royal path. Oh, yes.
I think this actually might, I wonder if this is the one.
As I will.
Oh, did you get a normal ruby? That looks like a normal. Oh, hell yes. Normal rubies, again, really, really valuable. Gives you quartz or silver knight. In this case, it's going to be really important for the potential. He didn't get it. What the heck? What did you choose? What does that make? Makes a bloodstone. I think that was the wrong choice. Profit from it until we get a perfect. True, but if we get it, we beat offline. No problem. Yeah, I don't like his choice. If he was on voice, I would have argued against it. So I have a bunch of other random shit down here. Can pick almost anything. So I should probably work towards... We need a normal topaz for another huge malachite, but we actually don't want to make another huge. We want to keep them both. So I should make a diamond or a topaz, probably. I don't have a diamond, so I'll take a topaz. I guess the play.
Swiftly.
And that will turn our chip sapphire here into another silver. It's kind of bad because we're getting 2 slows out of them. These are magic immune, by the way, so microing doesn't matter really. You're more just trying to do as much damage as possible. Technically, you should micro your single target towers to hit the highest HP units and let the AoEs do equal damage to everybody. That would make the most sense. Like this guy's gonna die, for example. This poor little guy. But I think we're absolutely fine here. We have really good physical AoE. 1 big malachite, 1 small malachite, silver knight. We actually have a really good maze right now. The only thing we're really lacking, I think, is opal diversity. Our opal coverage is really bad. All these guys only have attack speed from 1 tower. Yeah, that was like 2 passes and they got wrecked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't block.
The pain train.
We fucked up. We actually fucked up so bad. We're like 1 away from blocking.
Not yet. Oh, yes.
Oh my god. So we just got fucked so bad. This does not... We don't want this here. If this was here, it would give all of our other towers 50 fucking attack speed. Flawless opal. What does this do again? A normal opal would make a jade. Probably we'll take the normal opal and make a jade. That's the best thing to do. Flawless opal makes Primba something or other, which is right here, so it's not going to matter that much. But we still would have gotten the attack speed. So, okay, and the jade is going to be normal emerald, flawed sapphire, which is either this. No, sorry. This. Normal emerald, was that what it was? Jade. The biggest mistake, though, was the fact that we didn't... This is the wave we... Pumpkin. We fucked up so bad. Like, we might leak now because of this. He put way too many in the middle. Like, if you look down here, this was like all my amazing. He didn't put any on it. I went heavy on it and he didn't put anything. We might still be fine. Like, if we have... I think we have a very good maze right now, honestly. We're doing a lot of damage, but we only have 3 passes. It'll go 1, that's 1 pass, 2, 3, down to here, up to here, and then it will go 4, and then it'll go down 5. Is that right? Down here 5. I think we're okay. We're gonna be fine. The chickens will die, but that was overly dangerous because we fed on last time. Basically, your strength like completely changes every game depending on what your towers are, and we got pretty lucky because we have a huge Malachite and we have a Silver Knight and all this other shit. Like, we're doing pretty good, but we're in a dangerous spot. So next thing we want to make is a quartz. This is the most important thing because it slows down flying. Because obviously we have very good damage. Seems pretty clear. Ah, fuck. I have to go cut a pumpkin.
Oh, yes.
It doesn't let you block. So we have to go cut this one now so that...
Your queen moves.
Okay, he did it for me. Alright, and now we basically just make everything else stronger. So I should do stuff like this. That's a good tower. I also need to kill this.
Quickly now.
Jesus. Unfortunately, I kind of have all of the best stuff. Flawless Ruby builds Volcano. That's clearly the best thing. But just to check what Flawless Sapphire does. Flawless Sapphire does a Dark Emerald, which is really good. This does Stunning later. It's very good, but the Ruby is clearly the better option. And that'll turn this into a volcano. Or we can turn this into a volcano, actually. And the other thing would have been Flawless Ruby, normal Amethyst. Do we have a normal Amethyst right in the middle, by any chance? What is an Amethyst? Oh. If I look at the size of the maze, I guess they're pretty much the same. The best spot is technically the one in the middle, but I think this one's going to be alright. But this spot's not ideal. You basically want... This is the best spot. Everything around that is the second best, and then everything around that is the third best. Although you could argue that based on the shape of your thing, it gets slightly different. But it's really good that this got a lot of levels before, because now we have a 40% magic bonus, which is pretty good. They're not terrible, I don't think. They're not ideal.
Forward.
There you go, he did it.
A path to pain.
Alright, and now we just go to strengthen.
Here, here.
Actually, I think I should be putting them over here. Normal aquamarine. What does that make? Makes a cat's eye. We're actually kind of close to that. We just need a perfect opal. If he gets a flawless diamond, which he apparently just got. Where's the flawless diamond? Oh, it's down there. Whereas the normal sapphire makes a uranium 238. Also very good, actually. Cat's eye or uranium 238. Same chances for both. Which is better? I mean, we can make both same chance just waiting on a perfect. Either topaz or opal. The uranium slows. Wait, yeah. $235. I think it's better to go for the sapphire here, because it slows for 80. Slows for 80, same as the silver knight. Whereas the other thing just would have attacked. It would have been one of these, the aquamarines. They just attack, and they don't do good damage because it's a basic tower. It's like decent damage, I guess, but man, we really need... We haven't had a volcano since we first played together. The volcano's really good. It does like a shitload of damage. And it's all magic. And we already have this aura. Because I figured out you could do that.
Forward.
Oh, I'm Queen of Pain. I was like, where the heck am I? You blocked me a little bit. 3. Got another sapphire. We fucked up. So now I basically wasted my build from before. Actually messed up. But I mean, you know, you can't predict that. You don't know how it's gonna go. Chipped Amethyst does a asteroided ruby, which we were thinking about building. We could build another one. So I think I'm going to put this down most likely. Normal sapphire. Uranium 238, like I said before, and I already built it, so kind of messed that up. I think I'm just going to do this. Normally you don't get 2 of the asteriated or whatever, but oh nice, this is actually worth something because it does -1 armor. I don't think we'll kill this one, but I think that's alright. Because we're more worried. Yeah, we don't have enough silvers. We have a lot of AoE right now. We have way too much AoE. And we actually are starting to have like a lot of towers that aren't. I mean, we did pretty good. It actually has borrowed time, we found out. We were going to kill it one time, and then it popped borrowed time and it healed, and it did more damage than it would have otherwise. So we took kind of a lot of damage from that, but
yes.
We don't really have perfect towers for single target, but that's okay. So again, we're doing fine. So I could get a flawed in the middle. So I just need a chipped so that I can combine them.
A path to pain.
Yeah, it's not looking good. The fucking malachite hitboxes are so big. Nice. Got a flawed. So this is going to give attack speed to everything in the middle, whereas this was previously doing nothing. And it's also my second one. I think it's pretty clear cut the way to go. Let me just double check. Flawed ruby, asteri. The opal would do so much damage. I think the opal. Oh, okay. He had the flood. Okay, that makes perfect sense then. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I think we could have placed it better. The AoE is quite small, actually. It's kind of a bad place for it, but we're getting lots of value damage right here. Also, the volcano is lowering the magic resistance, so by this doing well, it's making this do really well. And the AoE is actually quite big. So it's actually good to have both. They should stack, yeah, they'll stack separately. This is burn 2, that's burn 1. So, We haven't had a volcano in a very long time, but it does so much damage. We actually had trouble on this round, I think, last game we played. Can also spend some gold on healing. It costs 500. It gives you between 1 and 5 heal. The other thing you use gold for is downgrading towers. So if you get a tower that's too good and you want to downgrade it to get a recipe going, then you can do that. But we really need to work on single target damage. That's where we're missing the most. Flawed ruby and a perfect ruby. We can almost make a pink diamond. Well, not really. We had a bunch of pink diamonds last game we played. It was crazy. Okay. Let's continue making things strong.
Here, here.
Probably I'm going to keep the normal opal unless something better comes along. Because it's going to increase our damage by so fucking much. Oh, I'm sorry, they're different.
Forward.
So, almost for sure,
Quickly now.
flawed diamond does a gold or a huge malachite. Gold is amazing. Already have one. Or huge malachite, which we don't really need. Normal topaz anyways, we're missing that. And we don't really need another huge malachite, we're fine. So I'm going to pick the opal for sure, because now we have another aura. It's the 40 attack speed aura. So now we have a 20, or sorry, this is a 30, a 20, and a 40. This gives everything way more attack speed, including the aura towers. They actually get this damage. I think they do. I'm not 100% on that, but I think they do. Wolfman got a bunch of shit. We already have a normal aquamarine. Oh, that's flawless, sorry. Normal aquamarine makes a cat's eye. That was the one that I almost built earlier. This is a really good place for a cat's eye because it's a damage tower. It does damage to your other towers. So it's fairly central. What else does it build with? The flawless diamond, which I believe is way down here. So yeah, it's going to have to be that. What does this make? Chip topaz? Right here. Chip diamond for silver. This damage, it's good. But again, we have too much AoE. But our auras are good now, so now we just need damage. That's pretty much it. I should still be microing this really, because they could die slightly faster, but that's okay. -3 armor. This one's actually pretty useful. So you basically have to plan out everything. You have to get one of everything. And then you get to the late game and you have all this shit. And you basically say, which perfect am I going to get? And whatever you happen to get, because it's only like a 10% chance late game to get a perfect. And there's like 7 different types, 8 different types. So you just might not ever get the one that you need. And it's happened multiple times. But last game we were at a place where we didn't have very much damage. And all of a sudden we just got everything we needed. And we built like a bunch of towers within like 1 or 2 turns. We super upgraded, and then we just had tons and tons of damage. It was really fun. But you have to get a little lucky. So the game looks very simple if you watch it, but it's very like planning based, and there's a really high skill cap, and there's a moderate amount of luck, I would say. But it's kind of fun. You kind of work out kinks as you play more and more. Physical immunity, this doesn't mean shit to us, because we have tons of magic damage. It isn't gonna matter.
As I will.
Got a normal ruby. I don't even have to look at the board. I know that's going to be useful.
Oh.
At the very
yes.
least, I can also make a... No, that would make a normal opal, which I already have, so I don't need that. Chip sapphire, which could make a... I'm sorry, I need a diamond for that. So it's probably the normal ruby. I can make another silvernite. Or this will be for our quartz, actually. This is perfect. That's almost perfect. Flawed amethyst. Which one's amethyst again? This one. So I'm looking for a tiny little amethyst. Where's our flawed amethyst? It's in there somewhere. I'm just not seeing it. This one? No. Did I read it wrong? Are my eyes not working? Flawed amethyst. Normal ruby. Normal amethyst. Damn, I just... Okay, it was this one. I must have clicked on something else. So we don't want it to be here. The quartz, we're going to want it right in the middle. This is like perfect placement. This could actually give us so much. So now we just need to get a flawless emerald, and we're fucking set. And a flawed sapphire. Flawless emerald. Wait, we don't need, I said that wrong. So we need a flawless emerald and a normal emerald, and then we can make a ancient or lucky Chinese jade, which is an upgraded jade and a quartz. It's a jade and a quartz together, and it gives you a chance to heal.
Oh,
It attacks a
yes.
little slow, but not super slow. Got another flawless diamond. But we should be fine. So these have like infinite armor, which means you only do damage with magic, which is things like poison. Like we have a jade tower, this does poison damage. Cleave will hit it, because cleave does pure damage. So that's another thing that hits it. So these towers, this tower here does cleave. This one does cleave, 50%. And I believe the silver does not. So, but look how fast they died. This is like one pass. That's because we have a volcano, and because we have this asteroided ruby as well. They just got wrecked. I'm pretty sure this is the best we've ever done so far.
Yes.
I'm gonna put a heal down as well. That was pretty good.
Forward.
Reactive armor. Need emeralds, baby. Give me those Tidehunter awards.
Quickly now.
Okay. Got a perfect sapphire.
Oh,
Basically
yes.
doesn't get a whole lot better than that. Normal topaz. Okay. I got 2 flawed rubies, but I won't use them. That would make a normal as well, if we wanted to. Ah, that's what we need. Alright, I basically think we can't go perfect sapphire as much as I'd like to. Because we could do flawless ruby, flawless topaz, and make a yellow sapphire. It does a AoE slow. I've never gotten this tower before in Dota 2 version of this. But it does an AoE slow, which sounds amazing. But we need the quartz no matter what. So I have to go this. And then I will... Oh, we got 2? Oh, you got a flawless ruby? Flawless ruby, which we can use to do a yellow sapphire after all. Flawless ruby. So we actually could have gotten close to a yellow sapphire, hypothetically. Oh god. Oh man, that kind of sucks. Let's see if there's anything better that can do it. I'm actually gonna wait. I'll make quartz flying cups. Yeah, fuck it. I forgot that we got the cat's eye. He got that big one. So this gives attack damage to things nearby, which should boost up the volcano, which is already doing 60% magic resistance. And it gives a 60 aura, which is amazing for our middle towers. This guy's getting he's getting 4. So missing the level 4. Normal emerald will give us what? Lucky Chinese jade. So we can definitely get that. And we need we actually don't need 2 volcanoes. We don't want that. Chipped emerald. Don't really want that. I think We used our opals, so we don't want to... Oh wait, no, we have 2. Oh no, we just have 1. This little guy here. It's actually helping. And then... normal amethyst. Then we can aim for other big stuff. Flying run, but we have this, so we're fucking set. And it's in perfect position, so we should just center. I'm gonna center more around the Chernobyl's cat's eye. Flawless topaz.
Here, here.
That looks big as fuck. Flawless amethyst. Perfect aquamarine. Yo, I think we just got... we need a flawless opal.
As I will.
Oh, normal opal.
Swiftly.
Got one more. Let's put it right here. Flawless topaz makes a yellow sapphire. Yellow sapphire, where are we at? Where's our normal? Oh, we don't... oh yeah, we do have one. It's too bad these weren't the same kind, then I could have upgraded. Flawless ruby do anything? I don't think... or flawed ruby. I don't think so. Does a bloodstone. Need a perfect ruby there. No, I think that note's wrong. Doesn't do that. But this flawless topaz again does the yellow sapphire, which we should work on because it'd give us a really good slow. Flawless sapphire. Need a chip diamond. Why? We don't. I think we need 2 silvers. 1 will go into this. Yeah, we do. We need 1 silver for this, and we need another silver for the pink diamond. Hypothetically. Flawless topaz. Flawed ruby. So when these towers are in the middle, they have -2 armor. I don't know if this looks very good though. Yeah, we'll be okay. They're all about half, which means they'll be about half due to AoE, plus single target focus, so we're gonna be fine. I think we usually leak a little bit on this wave. We've got 3 different slow sources. It's really good. Oh. Slightly mistargeting. Okay. Alright. Alright, this one might be tough because they've got magic immunity. I think I should focus around the cat's eye, honestly. I want to build down here because it's in the middle, but... what's our cat's eye AoE? Like, the damage is very, very small. It doesn't go that big.
Forward.
I should definitely do these spots, I think. Normal emerald? Oh yeah, that's definitely what we're building. Lucky Chinese jade. With that said, that'll make our lucky Chinese jade. I kind of want to just maze with the rest of this. I don't think that's that weird. God, I fucking knew that was gonna happen. Did I just get something really, like, really lucky? Perfect topaz? What does that make? A uranium 238? That makes a uranium 235. Alright, I have to choose that. Select. Wait, did I do that wrong? Where does this go? Flawed opal? Or... I mean, it's going into our huge malachite eventually, so it doesn't matter. Oh, nice, it'll use that one too. So... because eventually it's going to go into our huge malachite, so we're going to put it right there. Basically. What does this get? Wait, what does this do? What is this making? Flawed diamond? Does this do any of this? No. I'm trying to figure out the best placement, basically. A normal sapphire as well is what it's going to take up. It's going to take up almost all of our stuff. Chip sapphire. There's our flawed sapphire on the side somewhere. I do not see it. This is really good. We haven't made a uranium before. But this is going to be a really good placement. What does Wolfman have? He's got a flawless ruby. What does that do? Sapphire.
Your queen moves.
I think that might be the best, honestly. Whereas flawless aquamarine does a bloodstone. But we still need a perfect ruby. We already have one of those. What does this perfect aquamarine do again? Oh yeah, this. We need a flawless opal. Which we somehow don't have. Which does it? Sorry, one sec. Alright, so I need to find out where to place the uranium. I just want to make sure I don't mess it up. Wait, do we have another? Did he mess that up? Okay, so I need to place the big thing right now. The uranium. So normal sapphire, I still haven't found where the heck that is. Flawed opal, which is our tier 2 thing here, but I don't want to use that one. I want to use this one, so I shouldn't use the opal, or I can use the perfect topaz, and then I turn that into the uranium. So I just do on pause, choose here, and then I'll do large malachite. There we go. Uranium 235. It's got the cat's eye damage aura, and it's got 60% damage increase because it killed a lot of things, and it attacks 10 enemies at a time, and it does 200 damage. This is like the best AoE tower I've ever seen, and it looks really cool because it's using static link. And it's getting 4 attack speed auras right now. The only one it's missing is aura 4, I think, which we actually need for something. The Paraiba Tourmaline. And once we make that, then we just need to get a gold, which is going to require these 2 things, and then we make the best tower in the game. I assume it's the best tower. I've never made it. So we basically do like a This is like one of the best towers, easily. Like, look how much damage it does. It's all physical AoE. It's really good against these magic immune. We've never done this well, ever. This is the best. So excited. Do we have the Chinese Jade yet? No, we don't. What are we missing? Something easy. Normal emerald. We have 2 perfect aquamarines, which is kind of a waste. It would have been any other tower. That's going to make us a gold, I think. That's really good.
A path to pain.
Chipped topaz. Normal aquamarine, don't care. Put this right here. What did he get? Perfect diamond. Oh, we're doing really well. Jesus. Unfortunately, we both didn't get perfect aquamarines, because if you get 2 perfects at the same time, they combine into like a fucking uber tower. They're like really good, but I almost for sure am making the perfect amethyst here, because that's again gonna make the gold. Gold is really good. And then we just need a flawless amethyst, and we have a gold, and then with that gold, that will eventually turn into this, because we're very close to this. Flawless opal is what we're missing there. And even if I don't ever use this, I'm still getting a -5 armor, which is pretty darn good. So, flawless topaz, perfect amethyst. Unless I need a flawless topaz for something. Makes the yellow sapphire, which we don't need. I need a perfect sapphire for that. Do we need 2 perfect sapphires, actually? One for yellow sapphire. Maybe I'm crazy. Flawless opal, though. That's, again, the eyeball one of these. perfect diamond means we're very close to pink diamond as well, which would give us a huge pink diamond very quickly. Goldfish, eh? Slightly worried about this one, but no, we're gonna be completely fine. Is he hitting this? Oh yeah, yes. I can see the lightning now. Oh, I couldn't see the lightning. God, this one's so good. It actually used so many big towers. It used a huge malachite, a malachite, and another thing. So you used like 3 things to make it. This is easily one of the... These are like the best 4 towers in the game. Except this one's clearly the best. But this one's... Uranium 235 is so good. Again, focusing our towers that we need.
Quickly now.
In one good area. Flawless topaz. I don't think... 4. Normal diamond. We actually might need that.
Your queen moves.
Nice, we need that. Oh, we just need to finish gold now. Gold, flawless amethyst. What the fuck's amethyst again? Amethyst? Amethyst. Which one's the amethyst? This one. Amethyst is this one. Okay. Flawless topaz. That's a yellow sapphire, which we still need. But I think we need the perfect sapphire, so that won't work. Could build this normal diamond, which would go towards a pink diamond. I think that's what I'm going to do most likely. These could also upgrade, but... Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to upgrade to this one, because I'd rather have a normal diamond here than here. Because it's a slightly higher chance of having a good place. Only downside is that it takes the space in the meantime, but we still just need a normal topaz, which is actually... I could actually make... Should I make a normal topaz or a normal diamond? Which one do I think I'll be more likely to get? It's probably better if we don't use the gold. It's probably worth it, but mathematically that makes sense to go for the normal diamond rather than going for the flawed or the to downgrade, because then I have 200 more gold. But normal diamond, dragon. There it is. This does a minus 15 armor aura, which means that these guys are taking like a lot of minus armor, like a stupid amount of minus armor, because this is already lowering them by 10. And this is doing an extra 15. And now we just need a gold, and we have this OP tower on a perfect spot. Minus 15 armor is just so much. We've never done this hole before. This is incredible. Normal sapphire, not what I was hoping for. Unless I do need that, I can't remember.
Yes. Forward.
Alright, that gives me a flawed sapphire.
Oh, yes.
Don't think that's quite what I needed. Flawed amethyst. Like, the most important thing right now is the flawless amethyst. Normal emerald? What does that make? Oh, lucky. Lucky Chinese jade. That'll make that. But the next most important thing that we can build by far is I could make a normal topaz if I have that, but I don't think I do. Oh wait, I have 2 normal sapphires, so I can make a flawless sapphire or a normal diamond. Flawless sapphire makes a dark emerald, which is very, very good. But we might already have one of those. We actually don't, so I'll probably make that versus normal diamond, which, if I would have done the downgrade, we would now have a pink diamond, which would make us a huge pink diamond, so we got unlucky. But again, building towards the dark emerald is really good, because that tower does many stunts, and I'll put it right in the middle. It's easily the choice, and it slows by 100, which is actually pretty good to just generally have. He told me, he spam pinged that because I should have upgraded it, basically. But it attacks, you can see the little arrows coming out. It's a 1% chance to heal for 1. So we just got 1. Whenever you hear that sound. It's pretty good, especially with all this incredible attack speed we have in the middle. Man, this uranium is so good. There's so many games, actually, where we would get everything except for the last perfect. But this is the run, guys. This is the fucking run. Normal diamond. I don't want that. I want a normal topaz. God damn it.
Oh, yes.
Flawless diamond. Need a flawless amethyst. God damn it. Give me a fucking flawless amethyst. This is my last chance.
Forward.
Flawed opal. Ugh. Flawless diamond. Cat's eye, which we already have, but we could make more. It's not bad to get more. And we already have a flawless diamond. Need a normal aquamarine or perfect opal. This is level 2. Do we have a level 2? We do. So this is worthless. Oh, man. That perfect amethyst that's doing us nothing. We need that one. That's part of the gold. Flawed topaz. What's a flawed topaz? Wait. No! Oh, he fucked up so bad. He had the best. He would have made. He had this piece, and it would have made the gold, and the gold would have made this. It would have combined like fucking everything. Jesus, no. Oh, God. Normal ruby, does that make anything cool? God. Could make a silver knight, but we kind of need one, I think. We need a silver. Other than that, a normal ruby makes a fuck. Flawless diamond. Oh, God, he fucked up. That'll make another, he's gonna get a pink diamond out of this, I think. Yeah, he'll get a pink diamond out of this. Which is still good, but it's probably better to make the better one. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like, he basically made a really good tower just now, but we could have had arguably the best tower. I don't know what it does yet, but it's probably the best tower. Flawless diamond, what does it do? Cat's eye. I will probably make one, except we already have one, so I don't know, man. Flawed amethyst. Normal diamond, does that do something? Normal diamond would make another crit tower, which is probably worth grabbing, actually. Yeah, normal diamond would build this, so I'll probably grab another. I'll probably grab this one, I think. God. He probably went AFK or something. We got a plan for the big pink diamond, because we're about to get it. So we need a silver net or silver. One sec. Normal diamond. Normal diamond, normal topaz. Where does that flawed go? Oh, that goes for the gold. Is for our gold in the future. Normal topaz. We still don't have flaw for a perfect emerald. I think he's talking about ready to upgrade. I think this is my silver if I remember correctly. I think I messed that up slightly. Can't remember. It says damage bonus? Why does this have damage bonus? Oh, just from damage. I think we're fucked. We might actually just lose here. No, we can't lose like this. No! We're doing so well! No! Fuck! I'm so sad. Wow, you really need a stun to beat that boss. Every time we've gotten this far, we always had a stun. We always had a stun. And we just always crushed him. But we didn't have a stun. He didn't get slowed enough. We had so many good towers. And this is an AoE tower. This is a minus armor tower. This is a damage jump AoE tower. That was like all of our towers. We had no single target damage. Even though we had like minus 20 armor on the guy, he just fucking crushed us. Oh god. We needed the stun tower, or we needed more single target, and we just didn't have it. And we got this tower instead of the ultimate tower, but I don't know what the ultimate tower did. I feel like that might have lost us the game, but we really needed the stun tower. Oh, I'm so depressed. God, this game's addicting. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later. Bye.